Hello, and welcome to the Windy City Podcast.
Bob Rohrman.
All right, today we are talking about the shocking turn of events of the Chicago Bears magically going 8-8.
Hey, we deserved it.
And going into the playoffs.
We deserved it.
Today against the New Orleans Saints.
We deserved it.
And I am terrified.
And I don't care.
You were happy about it last week. You're we're in the playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs. Woo!
We got schmunculated by the Packers.
Not schmungulated.
I mean, it was a good game for like the first 3 quarters. And then the fourth quarter turned to shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're going to be talking about the fact that there might be a possibility, since we did play the Saints earlier in the season. We took
and lost.
And lost, but we played them in overtime.
Yeah. They're playing that
won.
NFL Network right now.
They're playing that game?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
watching little chode foals out there.
Yeah, little chode foals. Exactly. Put your risky out there. We would have won that game. Anyway.
Well, that was mean.
I'm just saying. But I feel that, I mean, granted, the Saints have Drew Brees back. And he's feeling at least, I think.
Breezes!
Yeah, the Breezes Christ is, I think, risen.
No, he is not.
I mean, he has a healthy Michael Thomas.
Okay.
Alvin Kamara's back from having COVID.
Okay, of course they are.
The COVID.
The what?
The COVID. It's like COVID.
Harvard?
It's like COVID, but for Southern folk.
I'm up.
All right. Anyway, so they have all their guys back. Their defense is playing really, really well. Hopefully, Javon Wims doesn't, go boxing again. I mean,
I'm fine with it. Why not end the season? That's the way to end the season on the high note.
Yeah, hey, what happened? Oh, we lost. Did Javon Wims at least get into a boxing match? Yes, there was a rematch. But I see the Bears having a decent chance of winning this game.
Do you?
It's decent.
Do you?
Ish. I mean, Nick Foles, an immobile, whatever.
That's all.
He can't fucking move. He was a statue when we played them last time.
Yeah.
Took him to overtime and we almost won.
Oh yeah, we did go to overtime that game.
Exactly, we almost won. So, and they had Kamara. The only thing they didn't have was Michael Thomas, but still, Drew Brees didn't throw that well in that game either. So he's not a deep threat.
I don't know why. I thought Taysom Hill played that game for some reason. I have no idea why.
No, I think it was a week or two after Taysom Hill jumped in and
started. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because that was the game. That was the game that Trubisky hurt his shoulder, because we thought we could turn him into a Taysom Hill, which was fucking stupid.
Was it that game?
It was that game that he got hurt. Yeah,
I can't remember. Because I kind of want to forget some of the games.
Because I remember watching it when I was at work, sadly, and I was watching it, and Trubisky went in, and I'm like, why the fuck is Trubisky in right now? Yeah. And I was like, oh, they benched Foles. That's
finally
awkward. And then Trubisky does like a quick wildcat type run.
Wildcat, bitches.
Gets fucking tackled and hurts his shoulder, which was absolutely stupid.
Yeah.
But I mean, now the Bears are sitting at 8-8, going into the playoffs. Now the records are swiped clean. Record doesn't matter anymore.
No, don't. The game does.
The game does. I do see the Bears having the tiniest chance. Granted, Darnell Mooney's out.
Yep.
Roquan Smith's out. Is Jalen Johnson out? Or is he a game time decision?
Good question. I think he's a game time decision.
And then I know Buster Screen, I guarantee, is out. Because he's been out for the past, I think he's been out
forever.
Since week 11 or 12.
Ever since we signed him.
Well, no, he was playing decent until he got his concussion.
Yeah, he's out with a concussion. Okay, so I'm just going to go off the list. We already said Roquan and Darnell Mooney are out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jalen Johnson's a game time decision.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Wood, who the fuck cares about that guy? He's a game time decision. And then for New Orleans, they have Nick Easton, their guard. He's out with a concussion. And then T. Hendrickson with defensive end he's out with a neck injury. So,
I mean, those injuries for them aren't as significant versus the Bears, because obviously losing Roquan, that's a very, very huge
loss.
Yeah. The fact also that he didn't get a Pro Bowl or an All-Pro anything this year, absolutely ridiculous.
It's fucking ass.
Yeah, there's a guy, I think his name was Fred something from fucking the 49ers got it or something.
I don't know.
And then
it doesn't matter.
And then Bobby Wagner got it. I mean, it's a popularity vote, I get it, but still.
How does the Pro Bowl work this year? It's video game based? I don't get that. Because they're not having a real one.
I honestly have no fucking clue. If they're doing a video game one, that I feel like they're just going to be literally just plugging the players into rosters.
Yeah.
And it's like putting on all Madden and then just like...
That's what I'm saying. Like, how is this going to work? Like, is it going to be televised? Like, how the fuck? We're probably going to have to pay for this shit because Roger Goodell's such a piece of poop.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how the Pro Bowl is going to work. All I know is that it was a travesty that he did not get an All-Pro vote. I thought he would at least get an All-Pro.
Right.
All-Pro.
Nobody really deserved it on this team, really, if you think about it. Not really.
Didn't Roquan have like 90 or 100 tackles?
Okay, I'll give Roquan the benefit of the doubt.
4 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles or some shit like that?
He had like 1 interception. I can't remember.
No, he had more than one. He had 2 in one game.
2. Whatever.
He had 4 in total this year. Roquan had a fantastic year. He was the bright spot on our defense.
Yeah.
And I hope Jalen Johnson's playing this game because having, no offense to Vildor or Duke Shelley.
He had 2 this year, buddy. 2 interceptions. 4 in his career.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, it was the game against Jacksonville.
Oh, well, anyway, I guess
anyway,
that's
not important.
But still, he's fantastic, and I hope Jalen Johnson does play because we need him desperately next to Kyle Fuller, because having Vildor and Duke Shelley, they're just not, I don't know, they're just not capable of being able to, 1, tackle, and 2, they're just not able to be man-on-man with somebody when it comes to being in defense. It's a terrible matchup, especially against Michael Thomas or Traquan Smith or who's their tight end? Jared Cook? Yeah, Jared Cook.
Yeah, Jared Cook, yeah.
And if you put Trevathan on Jared Cook, he's going to get burnt out and lose that fucking battle.
I don't know, they're both kind of on the I guess you could say on the bad side of 30, but I mean...
Yeah, but Jared Cook is still taller. He has a better vertical.
True.
He's faster.
Everybody's fast.
But I just hope that the tackling isn't horrible. Akeem's playing today, so that's good.
Whoa.
So that way we can have
I don't think he was ever out.
Against the Saints he was.
Oh, the last game. I thought you were talking about
he was out. I mean,
overall.
I
think he was out.
We kept Kamara under wraps that game without him. So if he plays, I feel like he'll be even better. So hopefully it's just I hope if we lose, it's at least like a 27-14 game like the Bills and Indianapolis game was, where at least where it was actual, we were trying to play and not we played for 2 quarters and then the last 2 is just started.
I'm going to say this right now. If we come out of the gate and take the lead, I guess I'll say this. If we come out and score right away, which we probably won't, I think it'll be a close game, but I'll get my prediction at the end. But I don't know. I don't see us winning this game. Everybody and their mother has us losing this game. So, but I've also seen people pick us 26-23. I've seen one that was 31-30. I'm like, man's gonna score 31 points.
I mean, we've been doing very well for the last 4 weeks of the season.
But it's a complete 360 now. At the beginning, pretty much the whole fucking first 10 games, the defense was amazing. The offense sucked. Now it's reverse. The offense is semi-decent, and then the defense is not looking so good because Chuck Pagano sucks as the defensive coordinator.
Well, that plus you have to also realize there's injuries too. Our back half of our defense, our cornerbacks and everything are fucking hurt. Yeah. You have Jalen Johnson out. You had Buster Screen. People say he wasn't that good, but Buster Screen was decent at being a nickel.
Yeah, he was pretty decent.
And having that presence gone, that's half of the backfield. Yeah. I mean, that Tashawn Gibson guy, safety-wise, really good.
Most interceptions on the team, tied with Roquan.
I'm just saying, him and, Jackson needs to show up today.
Yeah, he hasn't done shit.
He hasn't done anything this year. I mean, his tackling
ever since fucking Chuck Pagano came in, man, he's really taken a slide, which really hurts.
Well, yeah, because
he got paid that money.
I don't think that they're letting him, because when I watched Eddie Jackson when Vic Fangio was in, and then when Pagano's in, you just see I don't know. I feel like Vic Fangio was able to let him just kind of do what he wanted. Yeah. Hey, you are the safety who's supposed to be leading the team.
He's kind of with Fangio. He was kind of the ball hawk with everybody.
Yeah, and
plus the ball hawk. But now I think it's just not happening.
Yeah, you just have to let him do what he does best, which is watch the quarterback's eyes and take away picks. I think he was fantastic at that. He was great at fumble recoveries. He's good at that. Yeah. Let him do it. And he can tackle, too. He can actually tackle if he goes one-on-one with somebody. He fucking hits somebody pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, but it all depends. I don't know.
But I do say that if the Bears want to win this game today, they need to let Montgomery get free. He needs to fucking hit people. Like,
well, let's be honest. That's the only reason why we've stayed so like. I wouldn't say like in games, but we've been playing up to a speed where like okay, like if David Montgomery actually plays well, we may have a chance because he's our only saving grace because. For some goddamn reason, last week they did not throw to Allen Robinson at all.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell the problem was.
Like I think he had that one catch at the end. It wasn't a touchdown, but like not until the beginning of the fourth quarter he had this first catch. He's already pissed off enough. He didn't even pay him any money. He's playing with this team. It's just like man, like this guy put up 1,000 yards with one shitty quarterback and Nick Foles and one semi decent, I would say, in Mitch Trubisky. Like you gotta like. You should have paid this man because now he's just going to walk. And now he's going to go to a contender. Like, I could see him going to Miami. I could see him going to, hell, maybe even Green Bay.
Sadly.
Need another one, I guess.
I just hope that he shows up today. Because he showed up last week.
Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to win this game, it's to... Because I looked at the stats of just Trubisky overall for his career with the Bears. His best year was 2018. Obviously. That was the best.
Trubisky?
Yeah.
Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
But what did he have that year? He had a over 1,000-yard rushing Jordan Howard.
No, Jordan Howard didn't reach 1,000.
I thought he did.
No, it was like 900 something.
Well, close enough. But he relied on the running game when he needed to get out of something.
Yeah.
If you have a good running game and it complements the run-pass option with Trubisky so he can roll out and use his legs to get wide receivers open, he does better.
Yeah.
So if he can rely on the running game, let it happen. And our offensive line's been playing better.
Yeah, they really have improved ever since fucking stupid-ass Massey went out.
But what I don't understand is, okay, you know that you need to use the running game.
Yeah. At this point, you do.
So when you plug it up the middle 100 fucking times and it doesn't work, especially with Cameron Jordan and all these guys on the defense for the Saints, pitch them out. Make them fat bastards run to the sidelines to get open. We have decent tight ends and wide receivers to block.
What doesn't make any sense to me is that I'm going to say this right now. I think David Montgomery can run through up the middle. I mean, just the line can't block. But like when you're using Cordarrelle Patterson as your other back, why are you having him run up the middle? Why don't you have him run outside? He's a fucking returner. He's fast. Like why have him run up the middle? That's the thing I don't get.
Yeah, well, especially because pitch outs would be perfect for him.
Yeah,
because if you pitch it out while he's literally sprinting one way, like you're gonna need somebody to hit him pretty goddamn hard to stop him.
Yeah, exactly.
So you should be doing that. Honestly, you should be seeing more fucking screens for David Montgomery outside.
Yeah,
because if you do that and he gets out, like he breaks tackles going up the middle. Yeah. Now imagine having to break tackles in space.
Yeah.
If the one, let's say if Robinson and if Mooney was in, but he's not in. Let's say him and fucking Miller, I guess, are blocking two cornerbacks and the safety comes up.
Yeah.
If he has to make the safety miss or shed that tackle, and then that's the end zone, okay, then it's the end zone. So make it happen.
I think this is where, at that point, they really do miss Tariq Cohen a lot.
Do.
I mean, he's not, like, he can not run up the middle, but you can run him outside, but, like, he's the one that you can catch out of the backfield. My question is, like, they were so high on David Montgomery that, they traded Jordan Howard away or whatever, but they drafted him to be the Kareem Hunt before Kareem Hunt started kicking bitches.
Yeah.
Okay. Like you don't throw him the ball. Like that's what Kareem Hunt did. I think better than fucking run up the middle. They don't throw him the ball outside.
Kareem Hunt was
the problem.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt was literally running outside and then catching the ball in space and running and getting touchdowns. Yeah, before he became an NFL kicker.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just hope that the Bears have a decent game plan when they go into today, and it's not, and I don't want to see any cute, stupid shit today.
No more wide receiver screens, please. It doesn't work for us. It works for everybody else, not for us.
Yeah, the wide receiver screen, it
pisses your dad.
Yeah, it makes my dad fucking furious because every time we do it, specifically the Bears. Okay, let's say they play on the wide receiver screen, and instead of throwing it to a bunch of wide receivers where it's 3 on one side.
Yeah.
Okay, they'll throw it to 2 on two on the other side, and there's 3 cornerbacks there, or there's 2 cornerbacks and a safety.
Yep.
That makes no sense.
Don't do that.
You're ultimately just failing the moment you even snap the ball.
Yeah.
I would rather have just fucking Trubisky just dive forward and get a yard and get negative.
And then get hurt and then play fools. Woo! No, we don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want But I mean, I hope that today's just a decent game. I hope that the Bears look competent as a team because I don't see them winning this game. That's a big word. I just don't see them winning this game. I mean,
you don't?
No, I don't.
Do you see them keeping it close?
Yeah, I can see them keeping it close, but like the problem with this team is that it's very inconsistent. There's days where like against Jacksonville, it's Jacksonville, but against Jacksonville they
suck.
They in the beginning of the game they weren't playing well, and then the second half they fucking came out and they lit it up a little bit.
It was so cool to see us play Mike Glennon. Fuck that asshole.
Yeah, I know that was the bright spot.
But okay, we're gonna make another video about the like what we think after the season. But right now, I want to ask you this question: if we lose this game, out of the three, who do you think's gone?
What do you mean? Which three?
Nagy, Pace, and Trubisky.
Personally,
you could pick all three if you want. You could pick one. I don't care. I just want to know. We're gonna be talking about the end of the wrap up the season like in another video. But like I wanted to know like right now out of the three right now, if we lose this game, who is gone?
Well, if I know the McCaskies as well as I know the fucking McCaskies with their history, since they don't like getting rid of GMs / head coaches when they're in a contract. Because they're going to be I think there's going to be like 1 or 2 years left on their deal or some shit for.
I think Donnie said they signed secretly a 1-year extension. So who knows?
But whatever. Anyway, so they have those two bumblefucks, I guess.
Well then,
because they are. I feel like they're going to keep both of them. Sadly, I think if they were smart though, they would bring if the Bears are trying to go for the wins for next year.
Yeah.
No offense. I've seen how Ryan Pace drafts. He's fantastic in the later rounds.
Yep.
He's hit what? One good first round pick?
Yeah.
Roquan Smith? That's it?
Yeah.
So, if he's good, and his second round picks fucking suck except for like one.
Yeah.
So, the first 2 rounds, fuck off. Like, you should not have Ryan Pace pick any of them sons of bitches.
You know what? Honestly,
like.
So you think that Pace and Nagy are staying, and then you're going to say Trubisky is gone?
Unless they can give him, unless they can give him a very, very cheap deal. He's like, like a 1-year prove-it deal.
I already saw the thing on Bleacher. They're saying that's not likely they're going to resign him.
Unless they do a good playoff push. The problem is if we win today, we have to play Green Bay and Green Bay again. And that is going to be a third
goddamn Packers!
Yeah, the third time we're losing to the Packers. And I don't feel like dealing with that. I really don't. I don't feel like dealing with it. It already sucks twice a year. I don't want a third time.
It's the worst.
But
it's the worst feeling.
But the only way I would say that Nagy and Pace can come back and Trubisky walks is if they do something very drastic to this team. We will discuss it in a different video. But they need to do something very drastic. It's going on now, and I want that to happen.
Just say it.
It was somebody I wanted back in 2017. I want them to...
Just say the name.
I want them to trade for Deshaun Watson.
I was going to bring up a point there.
Because
I'll let you
because if they do... Now, I don't know how much you'd give up for him.
I'll tell you in a second. I'm ready to say it.
Because I personally, because for a franchise quarterback, he had nothing this year. He had no weapons. Nope. He had nothing. And he still threw for 4,000 yards?
I think 4,500.
Yeah,
like that.
some ridiculous amount of yards, a bunch of touchdowns, and like middle interceptions. Okay? With shit.
Yeah.
So imagine on this Bears team, how great he would be.
Yeah.
Amazing. So,
yeah,
I would trade 3 or 4 first-round picks for this man. Because I am so sick and tired of shitty Bears football. I want a 4,000-yard passer. I want to win the fucking shit. We have a defense that could win now. Get a competent defensive coordinator. 1. Trade for Deshaun Watson. Trade fucking everything. I don't fucking care. Get rid of the whole fucking class of draft picks this year. I don't care.
What do you dick?
For a stud quarterback? Yeah. So that means you can use the franchise tag on Allen Robinson, keep him for a year. You get Watson for whatever the fuck you want to get him for. I don't care. Get it. Fucking keep the defense the way it is.
Yeah.
Maybe get a better linebacker for Trevathan or whatever. Make sure everybody's healthy. Get a competent defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And make this team better. Go for it.
Wow, you pretty much showed my mind. Like if Nagy and Pace are gonna stay. Fuck Nagy. Pace needs to do what he did with the Khalil Mack trade. He just needs to surprise the fuck out of everybody. So what I say you do is they're probably gonna let Trubisky walk, which I mean at this point I can't really control, and I had so much high hope, but it is what it is now.
Well, because we actually saw a first round pick of a quarterback for the Bears, so like the first time in forever.
Got that.
It was actually like something.
Yeah. So I would say you trade this year's, next year's, and another one of this year's second-day picks, and you give him Nick Foles to get rid of that hideous contract.
Well, Nick Foles you can cut Nick Foles literally this next year.
I know, but you rather trade him and not get the cap.
Yeah, but I feel like Houston might bite on that honestly because they need a quarterback. They have Nick Foles. They could use our first-round pick for this year and next year for whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah,
and then they have a second-round pick. Honestly, yeah, I would do it or a third just to get them to free it up.
Yeah. Honestly, and you have Deshaun Watson behind the line. You got David Montgomery. And you have, like you said, franchise tag Allen Robinson. You have Darnell Mooney on their side because I don't see them bringing back Anthony Miller because he hasn't done shit.
Yeah, Anthony Miller's going to walk.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, if they do get rid of their first-round picks again for the next 2 years, they need to use the second rounds and the third rounds and everything
to get depth.
Wisely. You need depth. You need wide receiver depth. You need tight end. Honestly, Jimmy Graham, he might get cut this year. He's been playing decently. Mm-hmm. I feel like he's going to get cut because of his cap hit. So he might get cut. There's a possibility of Akeem Hicks being fucking cut. There's a lot of chances for a lot of guys to not be with the Bears next year.
Yeah.
And that's going to be dismantling this team to almost being a rebuild. But
I wouldn't say a full rebuild.
Not a full, but you're gonna to make everything click within one season.
Yeah.
Akeem Hicks is gonna have to come back for a cheap deal.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need to have Jimmy Graham restructure his contract. You're going to need a lot of things to happen before this Bears team can be the next level that we want it to be.
Yeah.
And it starts with fucking Deshaun Watson. Get him.
Okay.
Get him now. I've seen the edits already for his jersey with a 4 on it. I've already seen it. It's saved on my phone. I'm waiting for the day so I can post it. I want it.
That's sad.
I want Deshaun Watson. I wanted him back in 2017. We should have fucking got him. But we let fucking Bill Retard O'Brien get it. And he's too stupid. It's just stupid. That team would be so great. But it's not.
Nope.
But anyway. Hopeful for the Bears today.
Yeah. Of course.
They'll probably lose.
Look, I don't give a shit if they win or lose. I'm just happy that there's more football.
Amen.
Guys, goddamn, everybody's been bitching yeah, the Bears are gonna lose, they don't deserve it, yada yada yada. But at least be fucking thankful that your team is still playing at least, because without football, it's
boring.
A little bit. I mean, we got basketball and hockey and baseball. Wow, all our teams really suck.
Yep.
God damn.
So this is because right now, the Bulls are young, they're coming back, but
they're doing good.
They actually are.
They're the best fucking team right now, I think.
Yeah.
The Cubs trade away everybody.
It's because the Cubs are dumb. But anyway, so
final prediction
for today's game.
Final game.
I see.
Yes.
It being 28-21 Saints.
Okay.
Because I feel like Kamara's going to at least get 2 touchdowns today.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael Thomas is going to get 1 just so he feels like he's back in the game.
Yeah.
And Taysom Hill's going to rush for 1. So it's 4 touchdowns right there.
Okay. All right. That's pretty decent. My prediction is I'm going to say 27-21 Saints. Did you say that?
I said 28.
28.
28-21.
Okay. We're pretty in the same.
Are they missing an extra point for yours?
It's 3 touchdowns.
You said 27-21, Jake. Are they missing an extra point?
Who, the Saints?
Yeah.
They can kick field goals, goddamn.
All right. Well, till next time.
Stupid. Bye!